Hi there, my name is Graham. In Second Life, I'm known as Hrdtop75 Deluxe. I volunteer at the Virtual Railway Consortium. The Virtual Railway Consortium consists of members and groups that enjoy the railways around Second Life. They provide free open source scripts and builds for the residents to enjoy. In this series, I'm going to make a mesh locomotive from scratch using free software found on the net and open source scripts from the Virtual Railway Consortium. The reason why I'm making this series is to show you how it can be easy to make something from scratch and prevent DMCA takedowns. DMCA being Digital Millennium Copyright. But most importantly, help out newcomers to the railroads in Second Life. Join me live once a week, Mondays 5 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time or Sunday 2400 SLT. The video will also be available for viewing later as well. But for now, let's get on with the build. Okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Microphone test over there. That looks pretty good. Looks like we're having stream issues. It's a bit odd. I hope everything's going good. If there is issues, make sure you tell me. I've had a few issues with Twitch lately and Facebook Gaming as well, and I think I may have just fixed it. I'm hoping everything's good. We're on the 13th episode now of mesh modeling. We're into the chassis at the moment, and we are going to simplify the model today and also make some seams, which means we're going to make it flat like a sheet of paper so that we can draw on it out in another program like GIMP or Photoshop. That's my goal for the end of today. Getting to have everything ready for flattening out on as a flat sheet of paper, and then get ready for a little bit more GIMP, putting in textures and things like that. Once we get past the whole seams and everything just flies. The rest is quite easy. If there is any problems in the stream, make sure you tell me if you are watching. And yeah, I've had to make a few changes to my streaming setup to accommodate Twitch and Facebook Gaming, as I was saying earlier. So I haven't tested it yet on YouTube, but we're going to find out soon. Let's get into, before we start, the intro always says 2400 SLT on a Sunday. It's now 2200 SLT. It's still 5 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's just changed in SLT time. Where are we up to? If there's ever going to be any changes, or maybe I'm running late, or if I'm not going to be able to make the stream, I'll more than likely put something up on Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter, or in the Australian Locomotive group, or something like that. At least you'll know that I won't be around or something's happened and I just can't make the stream. But at the moment I can make it all the time. So let's go and have a look at this model. We need to clean it up a bit. There's too many faces. Sorry, not too many faces as such. There's too many verts on the model at the moment. The shape of the model is absolutely perfect. It's 100% correct. The problem is we have, I think it's, yes, faces, yeah. Faces in verts. We need to simplify it so that we have less land impact later on. You can simplify the model in Blender, let the computer generate it itself. However, I don't like letting it do that. I want it how I want it. You always get a better job when you do it yourself. So that's where we're up to. I'm going to move this so that I can see if I'm having any problems. Okay, let's get into, let's go and have a look at the second one. Okay, there's our little screen up there. Once again, that's wrong. I still have them all over the atoll. The time is wrong, but you know, these things happen on the big jobs, don't they? A couple of episodes back, I actually imported the model and had problems. As you can see here, this is the model that we imported. There was problems in the roof and I didn't like it. You can see how some of the areas are flattened, but you look here on the sides and it hasn't smoothed out all the way. Same as the roof, it wasn't exactly smoothed out. So I went and made some changes, come back, then I've come back and done a bit more texture, and everything looks a little bit more uniform now. That's where we're at. I also made the cab texture too. It's pretty close to the real thing. So that's where we're at right now. Actually, in Blender, we are making the lower section, as you were going to see in a second. Now, I did say that I wanted to have this done by Christmas. It's not going to happen. I think we've only got 2 weeks till Christmas. That's definitely not going to happen. We're still to texture the chassis, get that ready for upload. I'll still do rails. I've still got to do doors, seats, control boxes, and bogies. I can't use a generic bogie because, as you see here, for some reason the wheel layout is different on this model, or on this locomotive, sorry. For some reason the 2 extra wheels on the back and then 2 that are separated in the middle. Why they've done that, I don't know. Once all this COVID BS is over, I want to go and actually ask the question why. Then again, I could probably send an email. Maybe I should do that. That's where we're up to there in world. And let's go to Blender. Ready? Okay. Oh, I need my mouse. Mouse pointer. There we go. We can see a mouse there, can we? Yep. Very good. Okay, so you can see that we were simplifying last time a little bit. If I can remember how. What's going on here? There we go. So we were simplifying up a little bit. You can see how we simplified the front. A to select all. There we go. There we go. We simplified the fronts and backs of the chassis. However, we didn't simplify the undercarriage and the top. So that's going to be today. We're also going to mark out seams. When it comes to this part of the actual model that we're going to be making for the Second Life Railroad, I feel that the texture on this part of the model is not really needed to be super fantastic, you know what I mean? It just needs enough detail on it so that people know what it is. That's all it is. That's just basic. So let's go into the model. We're going to start grabbing some verts. Let's go and have a look at this vert here. And I'm thinking if we just start dragging them clean in, like this here maybe? No. Let's grab 1, 2, 3 to there. So I'll zoom in a little bit so we can see. Yeah, that looks as if you can see that. I want to see if I can actually merge it at last. Merge at last. And what kind of problems I'm going to have. Everything looks half decent. I think if we bring them into here, if I go that one to there, that should get rid of 1, 2, 3 faces. How many inverts? I'm guessing only 4, but that's it. So let's go and grab these as well. And merge and there at last. So remember, if you do make a mistake, Control Z, and they're back again. Merge at last. Then from here we can go 1, 2, 3 to the front. At last. And I want to keep that center line. Why do I want to do that? Oh, I don't know why. I like to keep a little bit of uniform in there, so I know what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3 there. Merge at last. I'm pretty sure we can go further with that as well. Let's go 1, 2, 3 there and there. Merge at last. There we are, that's better. Probably chuck that into... Realistically, we could go that and that to there. 1, 2, 3 at last. That's going to be painful right there. We might better move it backwards. We could probably bring some of these verts back this way as well. However, let's just work on one side of the model first. Don't confuse yourself. Just make life simple. And we'll go there, we go merge at last. Oops. Come on, why aren't you doing your thing? There we go. Hey, you gotta have the mouse on the screen to make it work. 1, 2, 3, and then to there. Let's push that even further. Let's take it out to there. At last. There we go. I feel that we could probably move all this in later. However, that's a good guide right there to actually line up your texture to. So we might actually rip that face out and that face out and just put a singular. No, it won't work. Singular face won't work. It'll have to remain like that. At last. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Merge at last. 1, 2, 3, and at last. So you can see how we've completely cleaned it up. We'll just put that on what kind of axis? That's on the x-axis. And there, make sure I do have the right. Yeah, I got the right one. Very good. Merge at last. Now I could put a lot more detail into this model, however I don't. I feel that some people wouldn't have the land impact to accommodate this model. So I'm not going to push my luck. Merge at last. I'm actually holding shift as well when I grab a vert. Shift, right click. There we go, merge at last. I was going to use Karnak, which is a program for showing what key strokes I'm using. However, if I hold shift down, it just spams the whole thing, so there's no point in doing it. I have been thinking about getting a proper program for it. Maybe I'm just better off talking about it. At last, there we go. Looks a little bit average around there. Okay. We start moving all this in as well. Actually, I want all that to be in here. And then we'll move all this into here. So we'll deselect with A, shift, right click, and right click, and merge at last. Go shift, right click. I might grab all these as well. At that point there, merge at last. If you've made a mistake, Control Z will fix it. And we're looking good. We're looking good. Merge at last. So that's how I kind of expected and wanted the nose to be. Just minimized. Just absolutely almost nothing there. That's looking good. Now, it looks like we might get rid of that center line eventually. But for now, we'll keep focusing on what we're doing so that we don't make a proper mistake. Nothing worse than making a mistake and then realising that you can't remember what the mistake was. Last, A, 1, 2, 3, in the corner, merge at last. Ooh, we could probably chuck that into there. Last, 1, 2, 3, to there. Make sure because I'm not looking at it correctly, I want to make sure that I've got the right vert selected. Yeah, I do. Merge at last. Merge at last. So you can see how it's cleaned up so much. Now I've got, in my vert count, 490. I think when we first started, I had up around the 700 mark. And I think we can actually clean all this up as well. It's just a case of moving things around, trying to find out how we're going to go about stuff. So 1, 2, 3, grab that to the end. Make sure I grab the right one. Yep. Merge at last. 1, 2, 3. And this is easiest done in solid mode, because you're not going to be grabbing verts from opposite sides. So if I go to, like, say, wireframe, you'll see all the verts, and I could grab the wrong vert if I'm in wireframe mode. So we always use, well, it's easier to use solid mode. Merge at last. Merge at last. Verts have dropped down once again. I think I've lost about 30 so far, which is very good. Merge at last. Make sure you check over everything before you leave it, because there's a good possibility that you'll make a mistake and then you won't be able to just press Control Z. So merge at last. And you can see we've got this face here. It's really weird looking and dark like this. This is because of an overlapping face. It won't tell you that there's an error there. At last. But you can see how I've gotten rid of it by just cleaning up. That's all I've done. Let's grab this vert and move it. Oh god. Okay, that's not good. We'll move that to there. Okay, that's not good. That's not good because Control Z, because that'll overlap the vert, which means I've stuffed up over here. So here's your first thing I've stuffed up. Oh no, I haven't done that. I haven't brought that in. I went and done something differently by the looks of this. I think I went to the other way. Control Z. Okay, what have I done? What have I done wrong here? See anyone coming back? Okay, I've done something wrong. I can't figure out what it is right now, but fronts and backs we can have a bit of a play around here. You can see how I needed to put these in here, so I needed these extra faces here. Now I can't merge this vert with his because it's going to make a triangle like into a point. So I can bring these in. Okay, merge at last. Okay, merge at last. Straight up over the top. Merge at last. Merge at last. Go back down the other way. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I can actually get rid of this here over here as well and remove the center line, but right now I'm not 100% stressed out about the center line. This here gives me the what's going on here? Why is it going on is the question. Let's get rid of some faces here because I'm struggling to see what the problem is. Delete. Whoops, Control Z. See how I stuffed that up. Ho-ho. Okay. Delete faces. Okay, let's grab this face as well. Delete face. What is going on there? It's still square, okay. Get rid of that face as well. Delete face. Let's go and grab here. Edge mode. Extrude on the x-axis, which is side to side. We're going to grab. I'll go back into vert mode. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. What is going on here? Oh, extrude on the y-axis. And we'll go vert mode. I know I can see what's going on here. So we go A to deselect. Merge at last. A. Merge at last. A. Now if I grab that, go to that, that's correct. Merge at last. But something else is wrong here. Because you can't have that overlapping that. Unless I go to there, merge at last, then go there to the merge at last. And there you go. So if I go to faces and go there and then go to verts, one, yes, that's how I've done that. Very good. Confusing, but you can get around it. Now, do I want to put that into there? No, because it's going to not reduce any faces. So there's no point in doing that. I can bring this into here. That'll reduce 2 faces. It'll only remove 1 vert though. I can remove 2 verts by going to there. Okay, let's have a look at a face. Yeah, you see I've cocked up. You can see where there's extra faces there, so Control Z. There we go. Bring them all back again. We'd probably bring them into the center here, bring them backwards. But right now, I'm not super stressed. Okay, where are we going now? Let's go up the front here. Gotta do the same thing to the front. Okay, let's go to faces. I'm trying to remember how that went now. We've got triangles to the end. Yes, we do. Oh, I'll be back in a second. I won't be long. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Now, we've got to figure out what was going on here. think I've done something wrong here as well. Let's go faces. Delete faces. Edges. Oops, not that one. That one. Extrude Y front to back, yep. I'm going to grab that on the Y, bring it back a little bit, go into vert mode. Okay, let's have a quick look up here because I've forgotten what I've done. Okay, you're going to move it to the forward face. Squeaky chair, gotta get a new one. Yeah, I think that'll work. Back into face mode. So we're deleting 4 faces. We're going to grab my edge tool. Close that door again. Okay. Extrude X. Okay. We're going to go to A, back into vert mode. Merge that there. Merge at last. A. Y. Back into vert mode. A. Oh, excuse me. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Front and rears are pretty clean. That's looking good. We could go 1, 2, 3. Merge at last. Let's kind of open it up a little bit. Well, that's not too bad. So that's pretty good. We've reduced a few verts. Now, here's a problem here. Here's a big problem. You remember we've got these verts, loop cut and slides here. That was for lining up our holes that we had to cut in for, I think it's part of the braking system. I think, I'm not 100% sure. So what we're going to do, go 1, 2, 3, merge at last. Go there, get my bearings so I know where I am. 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, merge at last. How many verts do we got now? We've reduced it by heaps. 1, 2, 3, at last. 1, 2, and 3, merge at last. We've actually reduced quite a bit, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. Merge at last. 1, 2, and 3 is merge at last. 1, 2, 3, merge at last. 2, 3. We could also probably drag all these into one end to make life a little bit simpler, but at the moment we're just reducing this at the moment. So yeah. So it was a, what was it, I think it was close on 700 verts, and just in the time that we've spent so far, we've actually reduced it down to 400. You'll see that up the top here. I've selected 3 verts of 404 verts. What I should have done was actually put the full version up into Second Life and then counted the actual weight. We're in the struggle zone right now. We're in the struggle zone. Try and reach up and over. Yep, we can see that. There we go. Oh, actually, what we forgot that we have to do is find out what faces have to be flattened. Merge at last. And I'm happy with that one line now. Super happy with that. Super happy. Okay, let's go to there and we'll bring this all the way in. Merge at last. Oops, not that one, buddy. That one. At last. think I might. Well, we're going to finish this part off anyway. Merge at last. Right click, shift, right click. Woohoo. A little bit tricky to see there, I guess. Okay, there and there. That is looking nice. That there, you can see up here, we'd actually reduce the faces here too. Bring that over to here. Merge at last. Merge at last. Merge at last. There we go, we can reduce that as well. There we go, that's what I wanted. That looks good. That looks really good. I'm really happy with that. And that's going to be a good indicator as well as to where I've placed everything on the model. Well, I can actually move all this now down to here as well. That detail underneath here is not really needed. If it's not smooth, it doesn't matter. That's the undercarriage. And no one's going to see that anyway, so... once again, up here, we went there. And we merged it at last. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We've simplified it so much now that we're almost down to 350 verts. And I think we can go a lot further too. I really do think that. When we see here, why have I got that there? Oh, because that joined up with that. Okay. Well, for starters, we can simplify that there. 1, 2, 3 to 4. Let's go and have a look at that. So that'll reduce 3 verts, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. Let's just try that. Merge at last. Oh, that beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Get onto the other side. And we'll probably have to do the same. I've already done it. There you go. Go and have a look at this side here. Pick a vert somewhere where we can zoom in. Yeah, it looks like I've done it to this side as well. Yes, I sure have. That's looking really good. I'm super happy. Center line. Do we want to get rid of the center line? Not really. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I could push it all over into one area, but I don't think I'd want to do that. Underneath, let's have a quick look underneath here. We can simplify the front here. Once again, we've done this on the other side. Merge at last. Merge at last. Merge at last. That is looking good. Super, super, super happy. Oh, do we really need that there? We can bring that in to here. At last. Yeah, we can do that. Then we can go down further through the model. A, bring that into here. Merge at last. Keep an eye on what you're doing. Make sure we're not going to do anything crazy to the faces. Beautiful. Man, this is good. This is good. Can we remove some faces here? Actually, that's a weird looking face, isn't it? Like that one there. Let's go into verts. Oh, okay. Might go to there. See how we've simplified it, but we haven't actually changed the proper shape of what we're doing. I want to keep that shape, but I don't want to have all the verts. So that is super good. Merge at last. Yeah. Grab that because that's what I did to the last side. Oh, look at that. See the problem? Haha, what's going on here? What is going on here? A. Grab Z. What is going on there? Let's grab some faces. Ah, look at that there, right there. Look at that. Okay, if I go A to select everything, I'm going to remove doubles. It removed 2 doubles. A. But we still got, by the looks of it, a problem. We've got a couple of faces here. There's something's wrong right here. Okay. Why is that out there? Why is that out there for? It was a good find. Delete that face. Alright, okay. Let's grab. This is going to be weird and wonderful. Let's grab edges. That edge, that edge. Extrude on the Z. Go into vert mode. And merge it into one corner. Merge at last. That looks better. Okay, there, everything's there. Go there, everything's connected. I like it when everything's connected. So now we can go there to there. Merge at last. I wonder how I missed that. That is crazy. Let's get in here. Finish up here, and then I think we better go and check out that same thing all over. Merge at last. She's looking pretty clean now. It's really looking good. Really looking good. Now, where was that face? Beautiful. Oh, how did I do that? I'm not going to call that good at all. One and two. Okay, I could probably... Okay, I'll definitely stuff something up. Or forgot to do something, one of the two. Let's just leave that for now. Go and check out over here, because it's a good possibility that I've done it over here too. No? See, yeah, okay. Faces, yeah. Verts. That looks good. All corners connected. Yeah, everything's looking good. Probably drag that back to there, but merge it last. That's looking good. Okay. We can drag these back in to there. Okay. Okay. Same story here. And I've done something wrong here too. Is that right? It doesn't look right, does it? Oh no, here we go. Grab that one to there. Merge at last. That's better. That's better. Geez, looking at that, I could probably grab that and merge it to there. There you go. Simplified it a bit more. Let's go around to the other sides, make sure I've done that as well there. Yes, I have. That was about over here. Have I done that there? Yes, I have. And I've done that there as well. Okay. Now, why do we have 3 along here? Because I said so. We'll grab that one, move it up. Merge at last. Let's go that one to the top as well. Yep. Come on, mate, what are you doing? Here we go, right there. Okay, do I need that there? There to there to there? Probably not. Okay, there to there. Merge at last. Merge at last. Oh, I don't know if I should move that. Probably could actually. That there. Shift, make sure you hold shift. See, I can't move that. However, I can move that to there. Because it'll take out a face. I could go there to there. But I can't take that up there. I can take that across, but that's it. See, I could go bang, bang. Merge at last. Oh, that's a bit dodgy actually. Bit dodgy, but I'll put up with it for now. Go over there, have a quick look. Merge at last. Okay. Everything's looking pretty good. We're down to 300 now instead of 700. So we're really going good. Let's go up to here. 2, 3 there. Merge at last. 1, 2, 3. Up. No, mate. Audio stream is low apparently. Well, the reason why that is because I'm not playing music. Well, there's no sound coming out of Blender. That's the reason why I'm having the audio issue. Okay, let's go A to deselect. Yep. Okay, go that one, that one, that one. That simple. I could bring that to there. It's reduced again. That to there. Last. We'll do this side as well. Do. Last. Can't remember how I did that. That one to there, maybe? Did I do that over there? Looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, I'd probably say yes. Put it out there, say yes. Do I need that there? Probably drag that to there. So we're down into the 200s now. Okay, everything's looking pretty good. And I feel now that I'm not liking the underbody where it's like we've got so many verts, but at the same time, what do you do? Like, I can't drag any of them together. I could probably remove 1, 2, 3. No, I reckon I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, what's this here? Why is it? Oh, okay, that goes in. Okay, we're gonna leave that. Can't move that. We're laughing. Oh, there's another problem here. Okay, let's grab that, move it up to there. Obviously, I can't get rid of the extra dot there because we've got that little tiny face right here, which I'll highlight. And we need them dots there. We've got no choice. Okay, that is looking good. So onto the opposite side, we're gonna have the same problem. If I can, I might have already done it. I already have. Yes, we're good. Just have a quick look over, and we'll start doing. Can't see any more simplifying that I can do. Yeah, I could drag that vert into this vert, but I want to use that as an indicator to tell me which is the front, which is the back. So I reckon we just get into cutting it. Could be the easiest way. All faces looking good. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. Let's start with it going into edge mode. We'll go select there. So this is what I'm going to cut out here is the top part of the model. I'm not going to technically cut it. I'm going to line up an area, and I want to tell the model that that is one face only. That's good. Looks real good. Sneeze a clock. So it looks completely different to what we did have. Now we're going to get into the seams, and that's what we're doing now. And we're going to go into shading and UVs. We are going to mark the seam. That should, if you A to deselect, that should have turned red. Before I move on, and I try and make this a habit too, of selecting all the faces within that area, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do from this distance. And I just want to make sure that, oh, that's good, fluke that. Oh, don't hold a catwalks button, mate. That's no good to you. Come on, mate. Zoom in. Why can't I grab it? Try grab it there. Hey, gotcha. Okay, back into this area. I'm struggling again to grab them. Oh, should be able to grab it from there. One there and one there. There we go. Oh, two up front. Do I have the ones up the front? Let's go find out. Oh, I don't. Okay. Let's grab them. Shift and shift. So that's all the top faces. That's all going to be one section. I'm going to go to faces. What are we going to do? We're going to make a checker plate top, I think. Let's go flat. Flat faces, flat, no, smooth edges, verts, smooth. So I went flat faces, smooth edges, and smooth verts. That should look pretty good. Okay. Let's go up. And we will pick some sides. We'll go to the outer side. Actually, let's go to the undercarriage quickly. Because there's a step here. I know this is going to get a little bit tricky, but we're going to give it a go. Oh, I think we can do that. No, that's part of that, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, that's all selected. Okay, we'll go up to the other end. I think I've got it all selected. So that's one under part. Right, so that's, how would you say that? Yeah. Catwalk under. And we'll go to mark the seam. And I'm not really stressed out about what it looks like underneath because no one's going to see it. I don't think there's going to be too many people looking in underneath the model, so I'm not stressed. Let's now go to the other side. We'll do the exact same to this side. Oh, not that one. That one. Go across. Oops. Why did that do that for? I held down shift while I was moving some keys around, and I think the orientation went off. Oh, sorry, not the orientation, the angle of which I was viewing. Okay, that looks pretty good. All that's done, all that's done. Mark the seam. And it's all gone. What the hell? There we go, mark the seam. Very good. Let's quickly we're gonna have a problem right here. Let's quickly go back into, I've got to square myself up, I'm confusing myself. Okay, so we got the unders, it's all done. We're gonna have a problem with these like stabilizers for the front. So what I'm gonna do is pretty much try and tell the model where I want it to, the complete under part of the thing to be. Okay, I'll grab this one here too. There, y'all. And then we'll go there, and there. Gonna try and grab these. Now, that's not a complete face, what I've done. I'm just telling it where I want to mark it. There it is right there. Because I'm going to have to separate these fins. I'm going to keep them separate. It won't be flat if I don't separate them. Okay, and that should be the back face as well. And we'll do the under face of the cow catcher. I'm going to mark the seam because we want that section to be flat. I've actually missed a section here as well. Oh, that's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. Wow. That's going to be extremely confusing. Now that I look at that, I'm probably better off removing the seam here and adding it to the underside, because it should be all one colour. It should be. So I'm going to go there, 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 and there. I'm going to just remove it for now. Clear the seam, clear the seam. A. Okay, that's looking good now. Okay. Just grabbing random stuff at the moment where I know it's going to be cut. Sorry, flattened out. Mark the seam. And A to deselect. I'm going to grab here as well, because I know that's going to have a different shade to it. Because it's an underneath, so I might make it a little bit darker. Mark the seam there as well. Obviously I'm going to line all of these panels up and set them side by side when I get them all flat, so that I have an understanding of what they are, and I'm going to write down what they are as well. I'm worried about this part here. I know it's going to give me problems, and I know it's not going to flatten out, so I'm just going to add one in here at the moment. It might, how do you say, it might like pigeon toe out on me, and it might help me out, so that's my goal anyway. You can see how I've got this face, this face, this face, all the way up and around. I've kind of left it open. I'm actually going to plan on leaving that open, so I'm not chasing faces everywhere. I hope I hope that works out for me. Anyway, grab there. Now I'll have to go into wireframe mode because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, you see how I can't see that? Right there, I can see it now. I've selected it. I can mark that seam. Alright. Come back into here. I need to be able to, there we go, I can see on this side for some reason. Yeah, mark the seam. A to deselect. Mark that one there too. Mark the seam. That should now all be flat all the way around there. I think I might have missed this one up here. Yeah, I did. Right there. Mark the seam. So that should be nice and flat across there. Let's have a look at, I hope this works. I might be able to do it. It might work for me. I'm going to grab this is going to be a wild shot. Alt edges. Okay, it's grabbed more than I wanted. Only two, I think. So shift, right click to get rid of it. Yeah, set it over there too. There we go. Now we can go mark seam. That's one of the simpler ways of doing it anyway. Oops. Should have went to the delete key on the number pad because that'll line you up quicker. Once again, we're going to grab the edges and make some smooth faces. Sorry, not smooth faces. What am I talking about? Gibber and crap again. What I want to do is get this part, this face here, all ready to go. So it should flatten out nicely. Should. In a perfect world anyway. Mark that seam. A to deselect. I've missed a few here too. By the looks of this, I have marked the seam. A. I come across here as well. Mark the seam. A. I'm going to mark it across here as well. Oops, not that one, that one. Okay, everything's looking pretty good. Obviously haven't got them all just yet. That's looking good. Mark the seam. That's looking good. I can see I'm going to have a little bit of a problem here as well. Keep pushing on, keep pushing on. Just trying to figure out where I'm going to go next. Looking good. It is looking good. I'm just a little bit lost at the moment as to what the hell. Actually, while I'm here, save it so it doesn't get corrupted. We don't lose anything because we've done a bit of work today. Okay, let's grab a here we go, that's better. I'm going to mark scene. Looks a bit bizarre, eh? I think I've forgotten something on the other side as well. Yeah, I reckon we could collect all them faces. Mark the seam. Go across to the back. I think I forgot to select. Oh no, I've just gone flat clean there, haven't I? Let's get rid of that seam. Clear seam. Go around to this side as well. Clear that seam. Mark the seam. Mark the seam. It's going pretty good, but I'm worried that it's not gonna. What do we call? What do we say? I'm worried that it's not going to come out flat. What I might do is make that part of the triangle, so that'll be part of that. No. A to deselect. Let's go to that one so that that joins onto there. Let's go that one as well with a shift to mark the seam. So now you got perfect triangles there that should open up nicely. Let's go over to the other triangles, make sure they're going to open up. Yeah, you got that selected. Yep, that's down the bottom. Grab that one. Okay. Mark the same. Everything's looking good. I don't really want them faces there to be connected to there. However, I'm going to grab this whole unit here, that unit there. I'm going to lie them side by side. So it should work out. Can always try it. Can always try it. 3. Also local. Okay. Control 3. There we go. Okay, everything's looking pretty good. Ooh. Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, let's just drag this down. Bring that up. I need to select everything, and then we go. Actually, right now we go save, just to make sure. I just want to make sure everything's good. Okay, this is going to be the tricky part. Let's go. UVs. Unwrap. Problems. Top section turned out good. Let's drag this down so we can see it. We've got issues at one end. That's not the cab end either. Then we've got issues with that across the front. The triangles look half decent. Got a problem with one of them as well. Okay, let's go to the back end of the chassis. Back end. So we're having problems here apparently. Now, why are we having problems there? Let's go to wireframe mode for a quick second because Something's wrong up here. Something's connected. Oh, there you go, right there. Okay. Right there's connected, so we'll grab that. Mark the same. We'll also check the top part of that. See, that's not marked as it. That's not marked either. Mark the same. And neither is that. Mark the same. Okay, go around this way. That looks good there. I'm missing something. Maybe the top part there. No, I've got that. I could have marked that too. Mark seam. Okay, where are we up to now? Bring this back down because we fixed that, I think. Okay, UVs. Where's unwrap? Unwrap. That's better. That's much better. Okay. Why is that like that? Why is that split? What the shit is going on up there? I think I might do a little bit more seam work to the sides of the cow catcher. And what's going on with this party? What's this? Okay, that's good. That's good. Why has it done that? So I'm about to be shrinking that myself. Or we can go to A. Go to UVs. No, this is not going to work that well, but no. Used to be a smart UV unwrap. Yeah, whatever. Stitch, pin, unwrap. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's have a look at the map here. We've got problems here with this one, and I can't even find the other one. That's how much problems it is. Maybe that one. Aha. A to deselect. Okay, let's pick a face, or let's pick a vert, fuck it. We're in edge mode. Let's go and have a look at, apparently we're having a problem with one of these somewhere. It's not this one. However, I do want to go across here. And let's mark that soon. So I've done something wrong across here as well. One of these ends aren't right. Okay. Here these unwrap. It's a bit cleaner. No problem here, but I don't know why. Okay, so I haven't taken the triangles off one piece. Okay, I've obviously forgotten to tick these top seams somewhere. I've checked them there, some at the wrong end. Mark seams. Oops. That's selected, that's selected. I'll select that one just so I can center myself. We're good. Oh, there you go, right there. Mark the seam. There you go. See, you know, there's always one somewhere, isn't there? Okay, let's go back to our map. Go to unwrap. We've still got problems. What's this? Oh no, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's good, that's good. What's this? What's that? Okay. That is gonna be a problem. Let's find out what that is. I've got a funny feeling that that's part of the stairs. Okay, let's go here. There's the same up the top. Press dot on the keyboard to find out where it is. Now we go A to try and find out which one. Okay, so it's not that one. It's that one. Okay, what is going on here? Who, what, why, there? Okay, that's why. A Here we go, mark the same. Okay, that's gonna be right there. It's marked all over there. It's marked there. I was gonna have a problem there. So I'm gonna grab that one. Yeah, that's what I've done. Okay, mark that same. Do the same up the back here. So I'm gonna have the same problem. There. There. Mark the same. Okay, let's try again. That looks better. What the hell? What's going on there? That's good. I'm gonna leave with that. What's that? That is that's something. Okay. We've got problems here too. Well, that's going to be a problem for next time, I reckon. Maybe if I fix it up, if I got some time, which I barely ever do have time, but if I do get time, I might fix that up myself, clean it all up, get the map all ready for us to go. But I was quite impressed with how we cleaned it up today. It's down to 289 verts from 700. So I think we're going to have a good model. Now, that's the other way to use mesh, obviously. So let's just quickly save this again, just in case. I'll turn my back and it'll freeze on me or whatever. So that's where we're up to. Control 3. You can see it's coming along. Texturing's the easy part. We're coming along pretty well. Once again, I'll try my best to do a little bit during the week to clean it up, get it all prepared. There's a few other things I need to make for the build, which I think is just common kind of knowledge stuff. And what I will show you what I'm going to do is the bogies. I might actually build the bogies for the next episodes or whatever. And then we'll put it all together with what we've got. And hopefully I might have a few other things that go in there as well, like how do you say? There might be other things there that I can put in there, like the chimney that you can see up the top here. Maybe I can do that offline, I reckon. I don't think you need to see that. The lights on the front and back, I don't think you need to see that. The handrails, I think that's just like small stuff that's excuse me, not necessary to really get out there and get deep into. However, the bogies, I think we should make the bogies, just because there's an interesting way of doing it. I think if you look at the ones that I do have in world at the moment, you'd be quite interested in how I've done it. And realistically, I only build one face. That's all I do, and just duplicate it. Move it off to one side, move that off to another side, link them up, move it off to the side, cut holes, link it together, and that's it. That's all I do. For now, I'm going to try my best to get a little bit more done. I know it's not going to be ready for Christmas. No chance. No way in hell. See how we go. Once again, if you know what, zoom in on it. I already know what it is. If you know what that part is there, leave a comment. I already know what it is, but if you can comment that, I'll give you a copy of the finished product for free. Go from there. A little bit of a competition, see if you know little bits and pieces about trains or whatever. That should be good fun. For now, 2 hours into it. We'll get into the next one very soon. Once again, it's 2200 SLT, not 2400. It's not. What was the other? 2300. So 2200 SLT, which is 5 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. There we go. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me, are you building something yourself? Is this helping you out? Tell me something in the comments. Catch you later on.